Hi, everyone. Tracy Blehm here with Tracy Blehm Coaching and the founder and creator of Signature Program Mastery. And in today's tapping video, we're tapping on forgiving people in your business. Now, whether you are solo working in a clinic, if you're working out of your home, or you own the clinic and you have a team, or for past work where you've had a team or coworkers or a boss or whatever, things happen that we might be still holding on to a little bit unforgiveness around. So like, for example, when I sat down to put this together, one of the things that came up was this gal who she had all these dietary needs, and she always went on and on and on about everything and how she always had these dietary needs. And when we would do staff meetings, I would cook. Now, for those of you that don't know me, cooking is kind of a big deal because I don't do it very often. It's a lot of work for me. I married a fabulous man who cooks. So I made her a special meal just for her so that she could be included, so that she was not left out, right? And then I made the meal for the rest of the team. And when I got there, she refused to eat the meal and was so disgusted with me that when I was doing the staff meeting, she kept rolling her eyes and groaning at everything we were talking about, no matter who was talking about it. And I was so hurt and so mad and took it so personally. But it had nothing to do with me. It had everything to do with them and the fact that they couldn't receive. Even when someone was trying to be kind and loving and include them, they had to somehow destroy that so they couldn't receive it. So I was like, wow, that was so many years ago that would prop up. So I'm like, great, while I'm creating this, I can tap that out while I'm thinking of her and release it. So this has many layers like this, tapping out anything that's going on in your business right now, tapping out whatever happened in business before, tapping out what happened in your very first job. It all removes all of that so that when you meet people and you're working with people, you're coming from a place of being centered and loved and more open to amazing people entering your life. Because when we hold on to that unforgiveness, it becomes like a magnet and it keeps attracting those people in, because that's what we are aligning ourselves with when we hold on to stuff, right? Or holding on to people that hurt us or betray us or abandon us or whatever, or screw us over, whatever your lingo is. We will then continue to attract those people. So if you don't want to forgive them because you believe accountability, they should be accountable for the actions. Yes, we all should be accountable for our actions. And us being accountable for our actions is releasing this so that we can create more in our lives. Has nothing to do with them, everything to do with us. Okay? So repeat as necessary. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Let's begin. Okay? Karate chop point. Taking full responsibility for my life and living. Even though there is a part of me that's resistant to forgiving the people who were or are part of my business. And no one can make me change my mind. I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself. Even though there is a part of me that is resistant to forgiving the people who were or are involved with my business. And no one can make me change my mind. I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself. Even though there is a part of me that is resistant to forgiving the people who are or were working with me in my business. And no one can make me change my mind. I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself. Even though I have all this pent-up unforgiveness towards the people who were or are working with me in my business, I have a right to be angry for the way they've treated me. And there's a part of me that doesn't want to let it go. Nevertheless, I still deeply and profoundly love and accept myself. Even though I have all this pent-up unforgiveness towards people who were or are working with me with my business, I have a right to be angry for the way they've treated me. And there's a part of me that doesn't want to let it go. Nevertheless, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have all this pent up unforgiveness towards people who were or are involved with my business, I have a right to be angry for the way they treated me. And there's a part of me that doesn't want to let it go. Nevertheless, I still deeply and profoundly love and accept myself. And possibly anyone or anything that's contributed to this. I feel really, really angry with the people who are and were involved with my business. I feel really, really disgusted with them. I feel really bitter about some of the things that they have done and not done. I absolutely resent some of the things that they have said and not said. I feel really, really exhausted by them. I feel really bitter, resentful, and damaged by the people who are or were involved with my business. I feel that they don't deserve my forgiveness. Even if they do deserve to be forgiven, it need not come from me. I understand that I'm carrying around a mountain of unforgiveness towards the people who were and are involved with my business. I am so profoundly angry with them, I have no other choice. I keep beating them and myself up about the past. I'm not going to let them get away with the damage that they've done to me and my business. What if forgiving them could eliminate the pain and the hurt from me and my business? What if I open my heart to just releasing a little bit of this rage? What if I acknowledge that they did the best that they could? I don't believe that. They didn't do the best they could when working with me and my business. What if they did the best that they knew at the time? What if I forgive them and nothing happens and nothing changes? Even though I still have some stubborn judgments about the people who were and are involved with my business. Some resistance to letting that go. I am willing to let it go. And I still love and accept myself totally and unconditionally. What if forgiving them and showing them some compassion takes me into a state of peace and freedom and joy and happiness? Forgiving them doesn't mean that I'm not entitled to my feelings. What if forgiving them is the path to what I truly want? And it enables me to attract a different kind of person into my business to work and collaborate with. What if forgiving them also means forgiving myself? Well, I am willing to forgive myself. I'm at least willing to consider forgiving them. Better than that, I'm choosing to forgive them because it's the best choice I can make for myself. taking a deep breath in and letting it go. So again, depending on how many years you've been in business, what you've done in business, you may need to do this a few times in order to release all of it, because there's layers and layers that have built up over the years. So I encourage you to do it. It is a life changer, trust me. And for those of you who have not subscribed yet, make sure you do so you can continue to get all these goodies to help you build the most amazing life possible. And I will see you in the next video. Cheers.